UKO FITI. UKO FITI.
Karibuni sana kwenye UKO FITI Podcast, the podcast where we talk about youth issues that affect young people, issues that affect Kenyans. And this year tunaongelea mambo ya civic education and governance. Karibuni sana. I am your host, Kamau and Peris.
Asante sana Kama. My name is Peris. Pia mimi I'll be your host. Karibuni sana. And today tutaka talk about
Constitution and your vote.
Constitution and you as a voter. So, and we have a very generous guest who will be taking us through what is a constitution, and me as a voter, how as a constitution inani guide aje na inani protect aje during election, and as a voter, can I go beyond voting? What's my role? So, karibu sana our guest.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you just introduce yourself, tuambiwe nani, and then we can start from there.
So my name is Habib Omar. I'm a community organizer. I'm an activist. I serve at Kariobangi Social Justice Center, which is a human rights community-based organization that promote human rights and enhance access to justice. But of importance is that we organize community around issues affecting them to be able to co-create solutions toward a number of issues that affect us. But beyond that, I am also a political leader. I vied in the last by-election for
Kariobangi North.
Kariobangi North Ward, yes, as an independent candidate. So on a day-to-day basis, if you do not find me on the street making noise, but noise of value, you'll find me organizing the community through community forum, barazas, or even addressing the human rights foundations. So basically, that is just a nutshell of who I am and what we do within the community. Okay. So I'm just an active citizen and a public noise
And those
maker.
are the people we want to say, because we are gearing up to 2027. We need everyone to be very active with the affairs that zinaendelea in our country. So maybe to start us off, you can maybe tell us what is constitution, because every now and then kitembea kila mtu anasemanga the constitution, I know my rights. Like, so how heavy is this constitution, and how does it protect me as a citizen and also as a voter?
Wanasemanga constitution, the law is very clear. I know my right.
I
The
know my
constitution
right.
says this, and it's very, very vital and very important. And I'm happy that Kenyans also one of the article that is very famous with Kenyans is now Article 1. All
Yes.
sovereign power belongs to the people.
During the Gen Z.
And even right now, because you see, with the Constitution 2010, it gives power to the people, unlike before, when now the president was the alpha and omega back in the days of the Moi era. So with the Constitution 2010, I think the most important thing is the aspect of giving power to the people, and also the preamble, we the people. So Constitution is just a supreme law that sets out the fundamental rules that are going to be able to govern and guide the people on how a country is going to be governed and to be ruled. Because as a country, definitely the essence is we have different diversity, we have different thinking, and for us to be able to coexist peacefully as a nation, and to ensure that we can be able to entrench the aspect of equality and the people to be able to enjoy their fundamental rights, we have a guiding document that guides us. It's also spelled out the arms of the government. Like now we have the executive, where that we have the president, governors, deputy president, CS, and all that. And then we have the parliament, which could constitute of now
Senate
and
National Assembly.
National Assembly. And within now the devolved function, we have
County Assembly.
County Assembly. And then the judiciary. These are three arms of the government that work interdependently. So definitely that is how the Constitution is, and it's laid out the frameworks on how it guides and the country is run. But on a citizen, as from how it is very important for us, because one, it gives us power as the people to be able to elect our leaders. It enables us to be able to enjoy our rights and freedom, because with the Constitution 2010, there was introduction of the Bill of Rights, Chapter 4 of the Constitution, which actually was missing, to be able to give Kenyans the power, the freedom, because definitely human rights. These are things that you are entitled to just basically by being human being. So again, the other thing is that with this Constitution 2010, it gives power to the people, where we can hold our leaders accountable. We can recall them. You see, Kenyans have never realized the reclose.
The power of
there is a reclose recalling back clause where you can recall back the leader after 2 years, which again, in terms of now enforcing it or implementing has been a challenge, but these are legal frameworks that we can be able to use. So definitely this Constitution 2010, why we always say that is the only power that we have right now under this regime that is very brutal, that disregard the rule of law, that have normalized injustices and impunity is the Constitution. Yeah, and that is why we always say the law is very clear, and we can go and seek redress through the judiciary. Yeah, so if the executive arm, because currently now the parliament has been captured.
State capture.
State capture, because the executive, the legislative arm, parliamentarians are the one who should be holding the executive accountable. But we saw it even with the finance bill, despite the fact that we, the people, were saying we are not comfortable with this finance bill. Our leaders still went ahead and voted for it. And we have seen a situation where most of the time now you have to join the praise and worship choir of the executive, something that is even happening with the ODM to a point right now when you'd have a decent opinion or you are pro-Kenyan or pro the constitutionalism, you're being seen as an enemy of the people and of the state. And it's becoming very, very difficult even for us.
Yeah, you've just said something very interesting, saying the Constitution is the power, you're the only tool to control the power. But tukiangalia the regime, the system, vile sasa hivi tu zinaendelea, a lot of things zinaenda against the Constitution. Just nikakuwa too curious, mbona we are not using that to hold these people? Like, vitu haziendi poa, but no one is coming out to use that Constitution to counter what is happening. So is it that Constitution kuna mahali inafika inakuwa powerless, or I'm just nimekuwa too curious because a lot of things happen, but why are we not using this Constitution to our advantage to stop?
So definitely Constitution is not powerless. Constitution is the power, and actually the power belongs to the people, because when you read Article 1, it says all sovereign power belongs to the people. And this power, you can exercise it directly or indirectly through your elected leaders. So right now, our representatives who are members of parliament and even MCAs are not representing the interest of the people. But now the problem with the people, we have never realized the power that we have. Because historically, Kenyans have been mobilized around a few individuals. So today you'll get, for example, Raila was speaking for the Luo community. Kalonzo will be able to, the Kambas, Ruto, Rift Valley, Kikuyus right now. So we have given away our power to political leaders. And historically, in terms of capturing power, you have to mobilize people around ethnicity and around political parties, which again, at the center of this political party are not the interest of the people. So mostly you'll find that if a certain leader speaks, the people from that region feel like this person is speaking for us. And it has made it very difficult for Kenyans now to own back their power. Because if today a leader from a certain region or from my ethnic community is being charged with corruption, I will be there to defend them. My people. Mtu wetu syndrome. So hii aspect ya mtu wetu syndrome has made Kenyans not to be able to realize their power. And because of the injustices and normalization of this impunity, it has made Kenyans to be able to feel like it is their undoing, it is their problem. Like kama hakuna maji ama you cannot be able to put food on the table for your kids, it is like you're not working hard. But you fail to realize that it is the environment itself, the high taxation, high taxes, high cost of living that has made it even difficult. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of taxation. Ulipe NHIF, ulipe SHA, pay as you earn and all these things. Lakini mshahara ni ile bado ijapanda.
Bado ugongwe VAT ukienda kununua vitu.
So bado uko pale. So again, that is again even the problem. And it becomes very difficult with now tunasemanga political for survival. Saizi everybody is just surviving.
Yeah.
So it will be very difficult. Nitakuja hapa, for example, Karibangi for now where I come from, hakuna maji. We only receive water 2 days a week. That is Saturday and Sunday.
You are better.
We are not better because
In
one,
Bukuru.
You're supposed to
Article
be getting
43 of the Constitution is very clear. You have a right to adequate clean water. Vile unaitaka. But again now, because kulikuwa na floods, pipe ya maji karibika, which is understandable. But what mitigation or temporary measure as the government put in place to ensure that the people access water? But here sasa utapata community wanasema nyinyi ma aspirant wale watu wanataka kuvai, si tumtuletee maji tuone kazi yenyu right now, and you're like boss, you pay taxes and we have leaders ambao pia anadraw public salary from salary from public coffers every month. Why don't you hold this person accountable? So Kenyans do not know, yani wamenormalize tu iko tu sawa, and because now everybody is singing two term, and you ask yourself, mtu wa two term, wewe ushaona Mbadi hata hapa Mkuru akitembea akitafuta maji na mitungi? Wao ndio mtako kwa serikali. You saw the other day we are being told that bibi ya Kindiki for the last 6 months 44.5 million. That was not approved by parliament anyway. Yani sasa unaweza tu, and then now with the other report uliona juzi wakitupatia report ya 10-point agenda, which again should not have been there. But sasa wanatuambia ati sasa tumedeal na corruption, tumetoa maspouse zetu. Umetoa spouse yako na umeincrease allocation from 12 billion to 17 billion. Unaniambia tu hata kama si yeye ndiye amtaki kumuona hapa, lakini bado naweza ongeza pesa, lakini nitampatia tu atatumia. So that is what we are being shown as a country. So Kenyans have normalized impunity and we are given away our power to the political gods.
And I think there is a deliberate effort to keep Kenyans ignorant because tunaenda period ya civic education.
Yeah.
A lot of those sessions hautawaisikia wakiongelea mambo ya the recall clause. They don't. They just say chukua kura ende upige kura. Chukua kura ende upige kura. Story inaishia hapo kwa kupiga kura. But they don't tell you, okay, whether umepiga kura ama hujapiga kura, mwenye ameingia ni leader wako. Na uko na haki ya kudemand services. Na kama hafikishi, kuna hii njia ya kumhold accountable at hoke. So kuna bado hiyo like keeping people ignorant of their power venye umesema, because if we know we have a power to recall, tukienda kwa street tukipiga kelele, kuna wengine wenye wanafuata this other thing, so that inaitwa nini, multiple approaches to the same problem, because tutaitwa kwa streets, polisi anatumia live bullet. When I die, who is held accountable for my death? Nobody. So utani convince aje nende nikufe and I have kids, inaniuma, but nikienda huko ni kifo. Unaona? So you make it very hard even for Kenyans to exercise their rights to protests, because mnapigwa na miti za jembe, watu wanarusha tear gas paka kwa kanisa, kwa manyumba. Kwa sababu hivi kukatokea tu noma, tear gas ikipigwa inaingia na hii dirisha, sisi tunaumia. Why? Hatukukuwa huko tukiprotest, but who is going to hold those people accountable for what they have done? Yeah.
So you have also said constitution kuna vile imetupea power in terms of voting, and kama kuna kitu alikuwa we were just discussing, and then now it came to my attention because kama is more of there's no need of voting, but now maybe if I ask who is a voter, maybe if we know who is a voter, itakuwa rahisi, is everyone a voter, or do you choose?
Is there a criteria for you to become a voter? Ama unaamuka tu unaenda unapiga kura leo?
There is a criteria of being a voter. Not everybody is a voter. For you to be a voter, you have to have attained 18 years of age and also have a national ID. And then definitely now you can be able to walk to IEBC offices and register as a voter. So that gives you the power to be able to elect your leader. It gives you power to participate in electoral process and also hold the leaders accountable, because there's also one aspect where we think as voters our role and responsibility end at the ballot box. No, we have a continuous responsibility to hold these leaders accountable, to take part in public participation, decision-making processes, wanting to know how your resources are being utilized and being used. But the most important conversation right now, even as we talk about Kenyans feeling like sisi hatuna power. Unaona Oburu anasema tunataka power. So Kenyans must be able to realize power, the only power wako nao ni through the power of the vote. So the power of the vote, we need to be able to define the power of the vote. It is not just being registered as a voter. It is about electing the right leaders, taking your time to scrutinize, understanding what it takes to elect the right leader. Because as much as we enjoy this fundamental right, yes, uko na hiyo Article 38 speaks about the freedom of choice, where you can be able to participate and join a political party or support the leader of your choice. That I agree with, but even that responsibility, right, come with a responsibility. Today you cannot go forth in terms of electing a corrupt individual or wash guys because now wamekuja wanadish out 200 bob. We have everything that we do have to be within the spirit of the Constitution. Do they meet chapter 6 of the Constitution around the aspect of integrity as a leader? Do we even know it? Because, for example, MCA is someone you need to know, live within you, understand your issues. There's something that they have been doing within the community in those aspects. So they're just seeking a better platform to continue serving the community. Ni mtu anachukujua na jina unaweza mbishia pale. But for us, we overlook huyu mama mboga mwenye ako hapa, huyu mtu wa bucha ambao utaenda kwa bucha yake ununue nyama, usahau una change, lakini baada rudi akukumbushe. Wewe una forget ni kama this is a person of integrity. You want to look, for example, ule mtu wako wame participate kwa tenderpreneurs, because right now, by the way, saizi hata ukitupa mawe utapata aspirant, political aspirant. Everybody want to vie. And you ask them, why are you vying? The essence is, we have made our politics to be, today if you want to become rich, you get into political arena. Or you steal public money, grab land and all that. So to protect this wealth, you vie for political post, and then unashikana na the government of the day. Sasa unakuwa praise and worship choir. So you get protection while we the people. But the problem is we also the people. I understand there is desperation, tuko vulnerable because economy iko high. But for how long are we going to be able to cry? So even as we encourage and talk about registering as a voter, because we talk about ballot revolution, the only way, because the last time we went to the street, we were called terrorists, charged with terrorist charges, but we were just demanding good governance. So we are telling people, young people, go register as a voter. One, if you have attained 18 years, go, first of all, chukua ID, then kuja fanya nini? Chukua kura. Na kuchukua kura hiyo sio mwisho. Look at the right people. Identify among within that your community. Who is a progressive young people? Because again, we don't have a conversation youth for youth. Youth for youth iko sawa, but hatuwezi chagua mwizi jueni youth. Youth is the age. What do you stand for? What do you believe in? Thomas Sankara once said, a soldier without ideology is a potential criminal. Are you a potential criminal, or there's something that you believe in and stand for? You see, we need just people of grace. Sasa hata tukisema saa zingine tunasema Ruto must go, fulani must go, Peter asking you, saa tukitoa huyu tunaweka nani? Hatusemi tunataka angel. We just want Kenyans of goodwill, people who have heart of service to the people, that I can be able to access what maji is the right. Education saizi by that as we speak, grade 10 transition, kuna watu bado agenda shule.
Education na imekuwa
and it's painful. Watu agenda shule. And everybody is comfortable.
So wanasema wako 90 something transition, 96, 90.
That is not
almost
the reality.
100 transition.
Kwa ground vitu ni different.
No, definitely.
Watu bado wako home, wajaenda wapi? Wajaenda shule. Nobody is even talking about it. But if we get the right leaders, I'll give you an example. Sometimes people say Mosiria, yes, anapenda social media. But I'll tell you, in 2024, we lost a number of people through floods. Then come 2025, when we had the right person kwa hiyo docket ya environment. Nairobi ili experience mvua mingi hata kuliko El Nino, but there was no floods. So I'm telling you, when we have the right person doing that right job, and that is something that has never taken Sakaja kuweza kufikiria. We need to ask ourselves, 2024 floods will happen, watu wakakufa. 2025, what happened in between hapa that we could not be able to do in 2026? There was the right person. Watu walikuwa na unclog hizo siwa. Vijana wa Green Army hata wangekuambia hawako wanataka Msiria, because utaingia job saa 8 Msiria ako na wewe hapo mpaka saa 8 ya usiku. Ensuring that things are, and there was enforcement of law. There was cleanups zenye zilikuwa zinafanyika. Community pia walianza kuonde ile aspect. Sasa watupi takataka kiolela.
Because Msiria alikuwa anawaambia, if I find takataka hapa ni nyinyi.
So when we get the right people, ndio tunasema hatutaki malaika. No, tunasema sisi wote binadamu, we all have our weakness and all that. Not that I'm clean and all that. But do I have the heart of service? Unajua kuna watu wanataka hizi position to enrich themselves. But there are people who want to be able to change life. Because for us, we are doing the community work. And the reason why we are doing this thing is because we were tired of lamenting, complaining all the time. So we wanted to be part of the change that we are doing. But at this particular time, I don't have the resources.
Yeah.
But given an opportunity at the decision-making table where I can influence the decision, determine budget, hold the leaders accountable, we can achieve so much.
Yeah.
And we just need the right people. That is all we are talking about. Leaders of goodwill, people who are ready to serve, not to be served. Yeah.
Wetu wanataka kukua served.
Nao ni Mungu saizi, hata ukisema tu ukigo contrary unatafutwa na Subaru.
Unatafutwa immediately. Yani they put so much effort in something that is meaningless than
doing a lot of work sending people to God. Fanya kazi ya promotion to glory.
Si tuliambiwa mambo ni matatu. So it's upon you to tuweza kuchagua.
It's upon you to choose. Yeah, so we are continuing very well and we are having very much information and we are just taking a break and then we'll be right back.
UKO FITI.